What's up, everybody? So Jerome Buting, the author of Illusion of Justice and Stephen Avery's original trial lawyer in the first season of Making a Murderer, has a new case. The case was recently featured on an episode of CBS 48 Hours just a couple of days ago. Now, I will link all of the source material in the description below. So anything that I talk about, you can go find out more information about it in the description. Just go click the links and you can read more about it yourself. Now, the case he has taken on is the case of Todd Kendhammer, who has been accused and found guilty of killing his wife. On September 16th, 2016, Todd and Barbara were out driving when tragedy struck. The 911 call from Todd explained that a pipe hit their car's windshield and hurt his wife, Barbara. The first responders rushed her to a local hospital, but sadly she died the next day. An autopsy confirmed that Barbara had a blunt force injury to her head and neck, in addition to lacerations on the back of her head. When Todd was initially questioned by authorities, he claimed that Barbara was in the passenger seat when a metal pipe fell off a truck going in the opposite direction, hit the windshield of their car. Tom added that he took the pipe away, pulled his wife out of the vehicle, and performed CPR on her. However, the detectives were skeptical of his version of events. This particular article continues to state that surveillance video from a nearby horse farm captured what looked like Kendhammer's car passing by at around 7:57 a.m. However, no truck matched the description that Todd gave ever drove by in the opposite direction. Then the medical examiner ruled that Barbara's injuries were inconsistent with the story Todd provided. She had extensive bruising on her body, scratches on her neck, and a broken nose, possibly because of a physical altercation. The authorities believed that Todd killed Barbara and staged the crime scene to make it look like an accident. The theory was further bolstered by the fact that Todd kept changing his story regarding where they were headed. On the day of the incident, he claimed they were driving to pick up a truck that needed a windshield changed before dropping off his wife at work. At the time, Todd ran a windshield replacement business on the side, but then a few days later, Todd claimed that he was driving to pick up a windshield from Justin's acquaintance. However, Justin and his acquaintance told the police they were not expecting him. Furthermore, Todd had scratches on his neck, injuries on his knuckles. He explained them away by saying he got scratches at work and he punched the windshield when the pipe flew at the car. Then a witness stated that he passed by the vehicle while it was in a ditch off the road but didn't see the window broken. Todd Kendhammer, at 47 years old, stood trial in December of 2017 for the murder of his wife. He took the stand and claimed he was too distraught during the interview with police. Again, I can completely understand that. I have no idea what the feeling must have been, but your thoughts and memories and everything must be all over the place. The prosecution admitted they couldn't zero in on a motive. The couple was well off. There were no signs of an affair or domestic abuse. Jessica and Jordan felt that the prosecution failed to explain how their father killed Barbara. They also believe that they failed to explain how their father staged the crime scene. But all of that aside, Todd was found guilty of first-degree intentional homicide and was sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole after 30 years. Now, his new legal team, which is Jerome Buting and his wife, have taken the case, and they say that there's evidence that the jury never heard, and they are trying to get a new trial. In a recent interview with CBSNews.com, and that is linked in the description as well, they asked Jerry Buting if they believe this was a murder case. He said, not at all. This is not a murder case. His wife states their relationship was really special. That was one of the things that really drew me to this case. The idea that out of the blue he would snap and kill his wife and stage the accident, it just seems so implausible. Possible? Sure. Likely? No, that would be truly bizarre for a couple that had no problems. Kids are stating there's no problems. There's no abuse. There's no cheating. They have money. For just the one day, be like, I'm gonna kill my wife today. That would be very strange. The state's star witness was a medical examiner, and she stated that She did not believe that these injuries are consistent with the end of a pipe striking the back of the head. Now, the original trial attorneys did not call a forensic pathologist to dispute the state's case, but they tried to create reasonable doubt. They stated if her head were moving at the time of the pipe coming through, the pipe had potential because it is some 5 feet long to strike her head in more than one place. Jerry Buting is going to start by calling a forensic pathologist, something, like I said, that Todd's first defense team elected not to do. Jerry Buting states they chose to go a different route, and I think it was a serious mistake that really damaged Todd's ability to defend himself. Why wouldn't you call someone that could dispute what the state is saying? That seems common sense to me, but again, I'm clearly not a lawyer. My Netflix law degree doesn't cover everything, but that seems like something you would do. Jerry Buting asks a forensic pathologist, did you observe anything on her body that was consistent with Barbara having been beaten with fists? No. Or that she was a woman who had been in a fight? Also, the answer was no. They asked if the pipe was coming in, how would she get severe injuries in the back of her head? I could answer that question. You move, you duck, you turn. Who knows where it's going to hit you? Jerry Buting states because she ducked and the pipe came through and grazed the back of her head. You're going to go like, right? So it's going to hit the back of your head. I can totally see that. That would be my natural instinct, is to like cover up probably, and do this. I don't know. That's my natural instinct right now. States here, as part of the initial investigation, local authorities had attempted to reconstruct Todd's story of the deadly incident on Country Road M. They tested and taped dropping a similar pipe off the back of a truck to see if it could, in fact, bounce. Todd's original lawyers thought the pipe test was inconclusive. They never shared the investigators' video with the judge or jury, and neither did the state. Jerry Buting states the first time the judge even heard about those experiments was in his motion. That's what's going on with Jerry Buting and his new case. It's extremely interesting. I'm definitely going to look more into this. I hope you enjoyed this video. Go check it out. Go check out all the links in the description. Have a look, watch the video. There's a video link as well with the trailer for the CBS 48 Hours television show. I'm going to have to see if I can check that out somewhere. Hopefully it's uploaded somewhere on demand or something. I definitely want to watch this. Let me know what you think. Hope you have a great day. I'll see you again soon.